Today, we will be talking about developer experience or the DevX with application security. We will try to understand how the developer experience is when integrating application security practices into his daily work. The whole software development coding part starts in his favorite IDE, where the developer uses his Visual Studio Code, Android Studio, or whatever to start creating code. And that's the exactly point where a vulnerability is born. So, if he's introducing application security practices into IDE, means that he can find immediately vulnerabilities and fix them. Basically, into the IDE, you can integrate security scans like SAST solutions or SCA solutions to immediately have feedbacks on your code. That means you can also have plugins into that IDE that will communicate with the security scan solutions. The most common security checks into the IDE is called linters. Second step after the IDE is the repository, because after the code is created, he resides at the repository, which means in the repo, you can define specific actions that will cover also security checks. That includes policies, because each security check might have specific policies that will block or allow the security code scan. That can be SCA, code review practices, SAST, container scan, infrastructure as a code, and others. That's the same idea of getting vulnerabilities immediately and have a fast feedback during the software development process. As you can see, the principle is the same. Now we are talking about the continuous integration and continuous delivery. So, at app repo actions, defining them properly, all the security scans and checks will happen immediately defined by each action. For example, a pull request, a commit, a merge request, and so on. And not only repo actions, but continuous integration and continuous delivery is also part of scheduling process, which means you might have the specific pipelines that will schedule and run security scans and checks the same. Doesn't mean a action happened at that specific repository. That was the DevX or the developer experience integrating application security. Thank you for watching.